Right. Oh, right now what we're gonna do is to make I'm setting up something. Um, we're gonna make this one to read config. Go to your file, source. Do we put it in public? I think no. No. Folder. Why did I make folder? Make a file. Utils.h. So all the things that we need to create from here, and then reload.h. It's not public. Okay, I put it there because it's public if you want it to public, but for the other ones I'm not gonna make it public. It's supposed to be internal, right? So here include utils.h, and then include reload.h. I forgot something. We need to put wait, where's my file here? Source. Commands. Commands.h. This is where you put all your commands. Existing item, commands. So under include commands.h. Right, I think we're good. Here we're gonna make a function that we're gonna call our read config, and then I think that should be add or remove commands based on your add reload command. Okay, then first thing we're gonna make the reload here, void reload. It's supposed to be class with namespace, but for simplicity I just make like this. So read config is from utils. We're gonna take it from utils later on and add or remove commands false, because we need to I'll explain it later. Commands. So if it's false, it's detaching all the commands that you made. And then for true, which is the default one, you adding it again. So when the plugin reloads, it will detaching all the commands and then uh, create a new one. Because if your config, let's say the command, you change the command from, let's say is slash test to um, slash test1, then you need to reload the config. So reload config a player controller, maybe PC to make it. Then we're not using the other parameters. Can just leave it like that because this is the callback um for calling functions. So I think this is from chat. So player controller, the chat, and if it's the other one I forgot. I think it's sent or being sent. Or maybe wait, what is the bool? If I remember. Anyway, well, let's see later. So auto shooter controller static gas a shooter player controller, then the PC, right? Then try reload. We're calling the function up there. Then catch if there's an error, exception, exceptions, and error. Okay, so here we're gonna send some message. If it's a API util that send message, told you there's a uh, pre-made function here for you, but you can always go to the main pick this one. You can always manually do this, like directly to the function if you don't want to use the function from API. Shooter uh, SPC dapat. Let's try SPC. Make it shorter. SPC F colorless green because it's when it's reloaded. Config reloaded. Then that's it. But I think I'm doing wrong. This is for when it's reloaded. Then another one for when it's has exceptions, right? So here failed to reload config. Then error. Then error that what? It's in what? Okay. Then after that, not just like this is a chat command. So this is for RCON config reload. Okay. RCON client connection. RCON connection. RCON packet. The next parameter. Translating the packet from sent message. Then uWorld. We're not using it, but anyway, just put it like that. Okay. And then f string reply from the server if you want to send reply after reloading it. Because if you send the RCON commands, sometimes there's no message, right? Exception and error. So we're just catching the thing here. Reply error not what. This is the reply if something wrong happened. connection, send message, then RCON packet, ID 0, and then anyway, type if you don't know what is that, you can just pick the function for you, then return if it's error. You don't need to continue. Apply config reloaded, right? Then send it. Connection, send message w archon packet, then the ID 0 type it reply, right? And then the actual remote reload add function earlier that we did here, this one, we need to make those as well. So point add reload commands bool if you are detaching, add cmd, which means adding, the default is true, so you don't need to put always true there. You just put empty parameters, then it will return true if it's empty, right? So ASAAPI get commands, then add console commands, not the chat commands, that's for the other one. Then we can make this dynamic if you want to, like reading in the config later on. But for now, we're gonna put something like uh, plug in, plug in, uh, just reload. Okay. Then here is project name plus plugin that reload, which is the project, which is plugin template, and then and reload config. Okay, we're calling the callback after this ASA API and the get commands that add RCON. This is console, which is when you tab. This is the where you put it. I think you need to place cheat before plug in that reload. We'll try it later. Console command, RCON command. I hope I have the RCON commands here later on, so I can teach you how to use RCONs. Well, the reload and reload config RCON, right? Then if else, which is detaching, right? ASA API get commands, then remove console command, the name, the command. So you can just copy paste this, the command itself. You need to remove it. And then the other one, get commands that remove arc1 command, then the command. Okay. Why I have error here? Wait, what? I think I can just cannot concat like this. Um, wait, how did I did this? I think I did this. Let me find the other one that updated updated what do you call this? Because I made a lot of changes in my main repo, like for the plugin. I'm hiding it because I might show you my credentials, so I need to look it into the other what monitor. Hmm. Commands. Oh, never mind. Maybe we can just like plug in the template, like hard coding it. Then later on, we'll make it to read the yeah like this for now until I find it. Right. So what else we miss? We have reload config. We have add reload commands. This is the function for config RCON. Add reload command, config RCON. Yeah, because config RCON, um, yeah, just for sending or receiving the message from RCON. And adding commands, add reload commands, chat, reload config, which is the chat, which is like slash command. So we're gonna make the read config, which is here from our um, JSON file. Read config, then try. Of course, there's a catch, right? Same thing as cd exception and error. Okay, we create this one first because the other one is long. Then for here, load config error, um, and the message, then error dot what throw config load failed. Yeah, much better. So for the config path, we create the cd string config path AsaAPI tools. This is the one I pre-made. Get current dir, which is the dir from API, I believe. That's why dir of the game. So that's why arc API we're showing here. So here's the game dir. You see the arc ascended there. Then we're going here, arc API. Then I believe it's just like plug in the next one, plugins, and then you plus here it's working with string project name, which is the project name of ours, plugin template, right? And plugin template. From there, we will find the config.json. It's not the dev one. It's overwritten. if string file, let's declare it bracket declare config path, then if not equal to, if it's not open and we negate it, open, then throw runtime error, can't open config file, right? Okay, so next, when we can open it, when we can, oh wait, there's an error here. If stream is not allowed, variable not localized. What? Why is that? Because we haven't include the fstream library. Okay, then we're sorted it out. File. Remember the H. Where's the H? Remember this one? The config. We are putting the JSON file from this one. So we have namespace, plug in templates, plug in templates, double colon, no, template, double colon, um, what's it? Config. That's it. Or maybe it's not yet. Is it plugin template? Just read that plugin template. Plugins template. Remove that. Plugin template only. Okay. All right. So that's good. And then, of course, you want to get something, but depends on you if you want to hide these logs. But for me, I want to show it like, config file loaded, and then the project name. It's up to you. Depends on you. And then plugin, plugin template. Is debug. We are setting the debug as well. If it's debug, and then for here we can use different things. Like you can create our own function to get the text. But there's a lot of like hmm just for me here I get something like this. We need to call the config as well, but config the what section it is, generals, right? General. Let's check the config first. General, right? Then debug. Config general. Then the value. No, we need another one. Debug. And then value, I believe. Because it's nested. I hope this one works. Uh, what value? No, making dot get, which is what is that? Bool. And then like this. Okay. You can do it, or it's up to you if you want to make something like a function that can get the same result. But for us, this is much simpler than that. Get log warn. So this is what you see when you um, login template is debug. It's warn. Okay. And then after creating those, we're setting it debug, right? And then from here, what we need to make commands, the commands, right? We haven't do the commands. We're not there yet because we don't have any functionality that we think about. For read config, we're calling this read config. I hope I can put this on the other side. Um, Vertical group. Okay. So reading config, we are reading the config. When it's loaded, when it's initialized, it will read the config. So from here, if you have um, faulty or wrong values in your config, it will crash right away. So you will notice if you're getting a crash, you might forget something here. Let's say I put a comma here, I put comma here, it will it will crash your server, right? Keep in mind that the thing. So I suggest that you copy paste all your config and then go here, JSON lint, and then get the online validator and formatter. So here you paste there and validate your JSON. If it's valid like this, you're good to go. Okay, this one is for later on. Okay, I'm gonna make it read the config first, then let's move to the other page later on. So after reading it, try catch, we're reading it. Okay, I think we're done with the reading config. And then what else? Reload. For reload, we are reloading the commands and moving. We're not done yet. So from here we're reading the config, right? Um, Here for okay, let's try it first. A simple, like super simple step by step for you, so you can see you don't miss a thing. Okay, so compile's done. You're gonna run it. Running the server now. You got a lot of back and forth here. So you must have a huge patience just to develop your plugin. See here? The bug is true, which means we pass here. Where is it? Read config. We read the config. It passed the all the config from JSON to our variable here, and then use the variable to warn us about the debug is true, right? And then what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna try to play and reload the config. Make or let's wait a little bit so this one get up. Oh man, create game. No, we're not gonna create game. What? Back. Okay, join. Find your server. Okay, so here, I don't think we can reload from here. What's our command? Slash. Oh wait, did we create a reload for chat? I don't think we don't. We do have reload for chat. Because from here, reload config only RCON and reload commands. Where reload commands? Console command. We only add console command and RCON command. So we don't have chat. But it's up to you if you want to um for console commands you have to cheat and then plug in template dot reload. It's not gonna work. You know why? Because you need to be admin. Enable cheats 12345. That's my admin password here. And then you just press up and go back to that thing and then enter. You see that? Reload config reloaded. Good, right? So that's how you reload. So when we reload it, it says here as well config file loaded, debug true, because we call this again, this one, reload config. I mean read the thing like from the utils. He read it again, read the config. Okay, so we're done that. Then for archon commands, I'm gonna teach you something. Go to find on GitHub. I think this is in. There's a simple Archon commands here for MC Archon. There's a simple Archon here that made for Minecraft. I think you can use this. It's easier. So download the latest one, the release. Latest RGC 64 8664. Just find your machine and then put this on the desktop for easy access. Then paste it there. MC Archon. I think there's a yeah. So here, you can make uh, wait, where's our MC Archon? How to use this? I think um he got something here like example on how to use it. You can use it for here. You can use it with bash file or you can use it with shortcut if you want to like one time running. So we're gonna open a bash file again from here, batch file, then that MC archon, archon, MC archon, and then host. My host is not an IP, but for that, hmm, where you can if you wanna use locally, you can do that though. Let's see. For example, we are running. Where is that? This one, this local IP, right? So 192.168.1.59, and then what's next? The password. I believe that this will work. The password is 12345, which is your admin password, and then wait for 5 seconds. I believe that's one. Oh, you can check it here. What is W? So this is all the parameters that you can. If you have the port, if you have multiple servers, like a cluster, so you have like different ports, right? So where you can send it, where you wanna send the send the commands, right? And then we're gonna put port, of course. Port, big letter P. Mm, that's the small letter P is the password. For here, what is the port? We go back to Windows GSM. We're using 19001. No, no, that's not that one. Because this one is for query port, game port, which where you connect. And when you search the server, you're using query port. And then when you are using RCON port, it should be right here, right? I think you can set the RCON password as well here. If you want a different RCON password, hmm, I think so. Let's try. 39001. Okay. So the command, what is the command again? I think you need to have a cheat as well here, if I'm not mistaken. We can just try. Plug in that template. Now plug in template that reload. See, let's see if it's reload. Where's the console? Where are you? Config reloaded. Just in time that we can see those. Where's the console? Here. No, I think. Because this is one is the initialized one, and this one is the one that we reload from earlier, right? Because we reloaded from here, from Archon, right? Let's see. I think the password is the problem. I think the Archon password is different from that one. Let's see. But I connected, right? Or maybe my thing is wrong. Just like see, okay, this is the one. You don't need to cheat. You don't need the cheat parameter for Archon, but for console command, you need the cheat because anyone can access the console command, right? So they need the password or admin thing, right? Okay, so what now? So we made all the things up and running about reloading commands for your plugin. Right now, I'm gonna show you how. Remember that when we build this one, it automatically send the file to your what to your arc. So right now the game, the server is started right here. Let's see if it doesn't crash me, because I experienced that when you compile your project and then send the arc API file in the server, sometimes it crash you. So let's see if this doesn't crash us. So let's see. Well, you see here down here it's building, right? So we have 3 default. It should be when it's reloaded, it should be 4. So see this? It reloads, right? It will automatically close if it's crash. So let's see here. It doesn't crash me. So to check, to validate if it doesn't crash you, just type anything there, and then if the server responded with your chat, then it's not crash. Okay, so that's how you do it. So when you build it, it automatically send it to your and update your plugin right away, real time. Okay, we investigate this first. We copy all the things on the output file. It creates the output directory and it existed. It's creating the template for your plugin or server, and then it copied the Arc API. This one cannot copy because this is the DLL file that is currently using with our server. So that's why I said that you need the Arc API for to upload it and then update your currently using um, library. Okay, then this is just the JSON file, and the other one, the plugin info. All right, so we managed to work out all those things. Right now, also I taught you how to use the RCON, simple RCON thing. I will link this in the description as well, so you can try it. And also everything that we are using here, I'm gonna link all of them. What else? I'm gonna put my cheat because I might die. Cheat GCM. Alright, so it won't kill me. Okay, let's leave that open so we can try to use the real-time development for this one. As long as we don't build it with errors, we should be fine. So right now, what we gonna do? I want to make some example, like a simple example for commands. Okay. What it will be? Hmm. What it will be? Maybe we can use the pre-made commands in here, Arc API. So there's a lot of useful commands here that you can use before you go into the deeper part of the Arc modding. You can play around here first. Um, let's see. I cannot find it. API. This API utils. I'm looking for this one, Arc API. Okay. When we get there, send notification. You can send it to, right? Send to everyone. The display time and texture 2D, which is the icon if you want to change the icon, right? You can do that. Send message or changing the color of your text or something. Send message to all. You can for this you can what do you call this? You can make it like the direct PM or something for that one. Next time I'm gonna make Discord integration. All right. For here, you can get your EOS ID as well for some use. Find player platform name. Find controller from character. This one is get character name. You can do that too. Or maybe a small spawn, maybe spawn dino. You can do that as well. Spawn actor. I hmm. Is riding dino. Get riding dino. Get position. Teleport player. Teleport position, teleport to position, but this one is using vector. I think it's much better if you use this one, teleport to player, inventory count. Okay, get IP address, get IP group, is player dead, get player ID, US. There's a lot of things here, but we can definitely use that one. Some of the some of the commands are you need to have a higher permission, like for admin, but most of them are like it's okay. You don't need admin access. Get all actor in range. This is very useful because you can get bags and what is that? You can get something like what do you call this? Bags or cash bag or drop items, or maybe in aberration you can get the drop items there, something like that in your commands. What else? I'm just looking at simple one so you can uh, absorb it proper easily. I get messaging casted. There's nothing more. Hmm. I was thinking. Well, there's a lot of um. See, we're gonna do the simple command, right? Hmm. How about uh giving an item? Simple give item, right? Simple give item, but you can definitely find a lot of commands here. Wait up. Mostly in actor, you just read it. Just read it. Or if you have in mind that that close to your keyword, you can just find it. Pick up by character. Actor has a lot of things. So I think I read this um not all of it, but most of them I read it already. Like, when I'm trying to learn about this this code, I read all of them, like mostly one by one, so I can get what I want. But most of the time I just run a keyword that I wanted to do. But right now I'm kind of blank. What should I use? What should I call, or what function should we should we use? What is this? Or maybe I'm gonna look something like it's already the one that I already made up. Because right now, let's see. From one of my plugins, I'll give you some example. Okay, so here I got what's my command here? Most likely I'm opening the command so I can just pick. Hmm, not this one. Well, I was looking for a simple one so I can show you. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Oh, maybe just a simple chat command, right? But that one um it's not commands. So we're not going in there. Player utilities. So let's open this one or the other one. I'm gonna put it here so you don't confuse. You don't see my spaghetti codes. Yeah, I got a lot of it. Most of my codes are like I'm the only one who can understands it. Okay. I think we have something. We have something to do here. I think we have. I'm gonna open this and this one. Commands. On the right side, this is like super for commands right here. Hmm. I'm just gonna copy paste it for us. Or maybe no. Is string repair items. And then fetching login template. Oh man. Login template config. And then using this one commands. So here we're gonna open the config right here on the other side. Then we create a new separated mess for commands. Repair item cmd. I'm putting like that so we don't confuse ourselves. Repair items, right? So commands, the next bottom is repair item cmd, right? If you are using f string, that get cstr, I believe. Oh, I think we don't know. It's already string. When you wait, login template call string f string exists. What? Oh, yeah, we need this. What you still have error? Yep, just IntelliSense taking time to recognize my code. If, of course, if this is just a fail safe, if you get you be dummy like removing this one as empty so it won't crash or anything empty, then that's the only time. If not empty, that's the only time that you're gonna is the only time that you're gonna call the function. So if add cmd, which is the true or false earlier, then you are passing it. I think we have something wrong here. We need to cut it. Of course, add or remove commands. Bool add command equals true, which is the default one, right? Then paste it inside of it. Then add cmd if it's true. This API get commands. Then add chat command. Then repair items and repair items callback. Just add it like that so you know that is a callback. Else, then AsaAPI get commands that remove that command repair items. Okay, so right now we're gonna make a plugin called repair commands. Where's our source? And here's our source text document repair items.h. I would love to keep it separate. I can make this in one file, but for me, I prefer that um, to put it in a different files so it's easier to maintain and find it easily. So we have a command like repair command, repair items, right? Repair items. Okay. Just right now. Mhm. Then void repair items callback a shooter player controller. This is the one that we saw. It's like the chat PC f string the parameter of your command. Let's say, um, do you have like slash repair items one? If it's one, repair all, then uh, or repair only equips or weapons or something like that. If zero, for example, if zero or the default, you don't put parameters, then repair all. Then if it's one, then repair only weapons, repair only tools. It's up to you how you categorize your your thing, but the param is like that. Int and then int. Forgot where did we repair items callback. This is having errors because um, we haven't put anything here. We didn't include it yet, so I'm gonna include it around here on the top of the the bottom of the utils. Include uh, repair items.h. So when we come back there, it's fixed, right? All right, going back in there, I usually log get log warn. So just to change the color, but it's not really a warning. Then what should we warn of? Um, we can warn the function, so you know what function runs. Then if you have params, you can send it there as well. So it's like it's just like we want to know that you are triggering something, right? Then function. Okay, so we know that we are triggering something when we call this command. Okay, so we're not gonna use any kind of permission first. So here's you can put your um, permissions, and then what else? Permission, or maybe if you have points reduction, points check, points checking. Then for here, points reduction, then finally execute. So you execute what? So when you are making this, if you have permission, return the function if the player doesn't have permission, and then points if the player doesn't have points, return the function. Then like this, just no, it's up to you. Then execution, then points reduction. If uh, everything is right. Okay. From here, it just sample, right? Character, then character, and play PC. I almost forgot. Then character field that you get the character info, and then here, better to check it if the character info is not valid, which means maybe you got disconnected or something. For you to don't receive a crash, you must like that, or else you might have a crash ha- if you don't put what do you call this? If you don't put some fail safes. So this one, we are casting the character to a primal character because this one is different. There's a lot of different things like player controller, a controller, and then primary character and a character. There's a lot of things. So we're just casting out. So because the data here, if you like I see, I will speak this one. If you can find the one that you need here, you must cast it out because it's needed. Like let's say the thing that you needed to, you go to your API functions and you find the one that you want here. Let's say the function that you want here, but it's here. You must cast a character because um it's a parent like that. So you're casting it because you can't get the function that you want. I'll give you an example later that directly. So static primal character to the character. Uh, right. So right now we can get its inventory component. U primal inventory component, right? And B component and primal character, then the my inventory component field. That's the component. So if you use the character right here, character, then inventory. See, there's no inventory component right here. So you must cast it to because this is the parent. So it doesn't have, um, like, it doesn't have, what do you call this? It doesn't have access to its child because, but for here, for example, it has inventory, right? Inventory item drop, right? If we use a primal character inventory drop, we have access. When you hover it, it says that hover or click, it's came from primal actor, right? A primal character, this one. So we have access. No, this is a primal character. Hmm. Yeah, you can see that it's unique for the character. But what I'm saying is you have access for the parent if you're using it. But for the parent, it doesn't have access for the child. So you need to have a fail safe assist here, com, then return if it's because you don't know like the the game is sometimes is lagging, and sometimes object get lost, then suddenly in the middle of the execution here the inventory gone, and then you're gonna get crash. But here, if we have like this, then then for here is uh, the array is the same as array, but we're using Unreal Engine array thing. Player inventory, then inventory component, inventory items field, which is the real items that we can loop mm, inside the thing. For here, then we can create a bool, ignore materials, then if it's true or false. So for now, we can set it true, or maybe we can make what do you call this command? So let's say we don't have permission yet because this one should be in the permission. But for now, we can just put it here. Yeah. Mm, Ignore inventory repair requirements. True, which is true. We want it true. So it's like cheating, right? From here, plug in templates. I told you, you can just create a function that will shorten this process, like getting the config and stuff. General, then for me, I like to write something. All right, and then general, then we're getting it that get bool, and that's it. Okay, why we're template? Do I have a S there? No. Okay. uh, what I do is like this. I have a function like when I have like config that value, then the this one, and then I have a default value here, so it won't give me headache when I need to. So it's like that. That's my function. So it's automatically getting the config value, the value, and then the field that I want. If it's doubled, like that, maybe I can just add another one here and like that. And I have a default value because right here, if you blank it, I think it gives you a problem. All right, then. Hmm. Here, affected items counter, or maybe wise bool. We can just do int, right? Because we can use it later on if we but it's not really necessary. So create a loop u primal item. Do you have a player inventory, right? Player inventory. Then from here, we need to what do you call this? We need to uh, we need to filter the items. So if item equals to B is engram, because I don't know why wildcard put the engram in its inventory, or maybe for easy access, so we're not getting the engram, right? So that's why we're putting continue in it. So is item skin, then Bool. They don't change this yet. I think this one is changed from, let's find it. Hmm, Where's the cache? Offset. See, it changed over time. So we are correct. Um we are using U primal inventory component, right? If it's just item, or maybe not that one. So U primal item is item skin. This is the one that we're using because we're looping the loop instead of the whole inventory component, right? Let's find if there's another one. There are only two. Okay, so right here you don't know what is that bool thing. I remember that we have downloaded something earlier. Let me check downloads. Yeah, U primal item, right? From the dumper, Peleori dumper. Here. Where's my browser? Here. We dump the U primal item there. It's too bright. And then we're gonna search this primal item. It's an item field. That's not the one that we want. Here. Boolean B check cosmetic tab condition. So it's saying that if is the item is checking on the um cosmetic section, so we don't need that thing, so we're gonna do is false. All right, but there's a catch. You pick the definition. You see here my arc or API doesn't use that thing. So what we're gonna do, we need to modify the API. You go to inventory. Why this one has changes? Maybe just save it. Then from here, nothing changes, right? Because it didn't affect anything. Alright, so what we're gonna do is to find that item. Is item skin. Is this the one that we're looking for, right? So what you're gonna do is modified. So you know that it's a modified function. Then comment that one and go to the thing here and copy paste the whole thing. And this is not perfect anyway, so you need to modify some things here because sometimes the dumper giving you not, let's say here, let's say you have bool, giving you like this, so you need to you need to change it sometimes. So you don't just copy paste things, right? You check it if there's something wrong in it. All right, and if you don't have any idea what you're gonna do with that error, you find somewhere here in the code that matches the thing. If it's a boolean, then you can find somewhere there that almost the same. Like for this one, this, because sometimes they're sending null pointer there or the thing, right? You'll find it as the moment that you are learning this kind of thing. You when you go deeper, you will know everything here. So right now we modified this. Don't compile. Remember, don't compile because you don't need that one. So even if you're adding code here, doesn't mean that you need to compile. Sometimes you just need the header to work without because this offset in the game is already existed. So you don't need to really um, You don't need to compile this to a library. Only the library only uses when you are using the function from the API, but not in the game, because this one came from the game, so you don't need to compile it for the one that you when you're using the library, right? You understand? I hope you understand. So right now we compiled it. We should be good. Like right now, you can just close this one. It will take up a effect later on. Then we're good. This is just a recent update. I need to update all my plugins because of that. So is item skin? If it's true, then continue. Of course, we forgot this one. If item is broken, if not, is item not is broken, because we need the one that breaks, right? So we skip those. Also, if we are doing this, we are skipping the one that half broken, so we don't use this. Okay, unless you want the thing that really fully broken before you can use this. Broken things. But if it's half broken, right? Also, you have items that doesn't have any durability, and that will maybe crashes your code. So that's why we need to exempt all of those items that doesn't have durabilities, because what we are repairing of, right? The durability, right? If item durability field, right? Item get max durability. If it's max already, then we don't repair it because it's already repaired. Makes sense, right? Uh, so like here, after this, if you want to put the points every item, you can do that as well. But for us, we're not gonna do any points reduction for now. And then here's comes the here. If ignore materials, we are completely ignoring the materials that requires of the items, because if you don't want if you want a mild cheat, instead of repairing, right click repair it, and then while you have the materials inside of you, you can just create this slash command. um why does one ignore? You can just ignore it and repair all the things that in your item inventory. Item durability field, you can just tab it, then item get max durability. So here we're getting max durability of the item, and then those value, it's a float, you can see it inline float, right? And this one is inline float as well. So the max of this, whether it's 100, 200, depends on the durability of the item. And then instead of hard coding durability to 100, right? We don't know what, sometimes items has like 3,000, 4,000, right? And then it's different per items. That's why I'm getting the max durability of that item, and then change it to the field, right? And then if else, we're gonna use other commands here. Repair items, item, which is ignore inventory requirement, which is false. You can use this to repair your items in the other one, but I choose to get the max durability because here you need to indicate what is use next repair percentage, like how fast you are repairing the items, like affecting the crafting percentage of your character. But right now, that's why I didn't use it when you repair the. But it's up to you if you want like that. So repair multiplier speed is just one. Okay. Then of course, this is a multiplayer game. We need to update the item. Update the item. Reset upload time. No, because that's cheating. Don't have client refresh attachment after updating item. False. So this function is like there's no documentation in it, but you know, yeah. Then affected. What the affected? Yeah, affected. Affected plus equals one. So we're adding all affected items. And then from here, the last part, affected then items counter is more than zero, which means we repaired something. Then ASA API, get API utils. Of course, we need to send notification. Send message or send notification is all up to you. You can just choose. For me right now, I'm sending notification to the PC, which is me, color list, green because I repaired it. Should be green. Then if you wanna choose color, you can just click the F color list there, and then it will like pick or go to the definition. Then you can see all the colors that available. Again, this one, huh. Notification size, which is 1.3. That's a decent one. And 15 seconds for how long? Display time, notification display time, right? And then we close it like this. Or maybe I'm missing something. You texture, if you want a custom, we just leave it like null pointer. If you don't want a custom, it's like it gives you like the exclamation point, the default one, and then of course the message. So here we can just make um all items has been repaired. Okay, I don't know why this one giving me error. Let's find out. F color list, F color, uh, a small letter. So like I said, pick definition, then you go all the way there to find your color that you want. But you can always create your own color if you want to. There's a function there that receiving RGB. So let's say 100, 50, and 60 if you want a really custom color. But for me, it doesn't matter. I pick all colors that one. So I think our command is ready. Hopefully you don't miss something. Let's see. Going back to the CPP, of course we need to add this. Should be on right now because we made it, right? Here let's double check if we need to add the remove commands on the plugin when it's unloaded. So we must send false. And then for the add remove, not that one, We go to the reload, add reload commands, false, right? I think this one should crash our server because we did put a lot of things that really so far for our recent update. Let's try it anyway. Let's get ready to explode the server. Anyway, don't let this one, when you click this one, you should right click it because it will stop the server. Alright. Yeah. We have something wrong. We have wrong with the string, but it's null. What? But at least it didn't crash our server, so we can just fix it. But I think that's why it crash. I mean, that's why it didn't load because we're using dev. Remember? So we need to copy all those things here as well. Okay. Then let's compile it. Like right now, you need to space and backspace and save, and then compile it again. Because it won't let you compile it if you just edit the config file. Let's see. Did it crash the server? Yes or no? Yes or no? But it didn't reload. Anyway, we can always, well, yeah, it didn't crash our server. Git template the reload. Did it reload? Yeah, it crashed the server, right? So right now we need to build it again because it's already closed, right? You quit after those crash, or if you wanna get stuck there. Okay, so we build it, and now we're gonna start the server again. So from here, if we have error, it won't let us turn on the server. Okay, so we're almost. Yeah. Why it taking so long? Like I'm mentioning earlier, uh, when you click it like this, there's a white, it stopped the server. It won't load. You just stuck there. You need to right click it so it will continue doing what it's doing. Right. We're coming inside to the game to check our commands. Hopefully I have some, half broken items in my vault. Let's see, let's see. Okay, let's find something. Oh, maybe this is small damage anyway, but we can use it. Um, I don't know if this work with this item, because there's a durability as well. Let's see and let's find out if you can refresh the thing. Also, this one and egg, I think they're using durability in that thing. Also, the cryopods, they're using it. Do you have a cryopods that has um that doesn't have charge? Oh no, you wish. Anyway, we find some easily to break, like this one. Another one, just to check. So we can just do like this. You see the durability going down. I will put this in my slot, the other one in my inventory. It should be. You can exempt this, like you can only repair only the ones in your inventory instead of, you know. So we have that, and we're gonna break the other one just to see. Or maybe you can command another one for breaking things. Alright, so this is the thing. Repair items, right? Ta-da! I think it worked. It repaired. This one repaired. My thing is repaired. And the egg doesn't repair and the food doesn't repair. So I think we are perfectly done our thing. Item, skin, engram, and what else? So yeah, it didn't repair all the food stuff. Right here, function repair items callback. So it means we called it successfully called the function. We're returning the function, and then that's for debug purposes. If you have like a bigger code's doing here. So right now that should be it. I think so. We have the repair thing going. So that's the command. You can use this on RCON commands because you need to choose whose inventory. But it's your imagination, depends on you. But it's possible. It's possible to repair someone's inventories or exact items in RCON commands. Let's say you are in the office and then um someone in your players that need assistance for repairing things, and then you just suddenly like you have access in your laptop and but you can't play because your boss gonna see you, and then you just use the Archon thing like I have here. Where is it? Maybe I close it, or like here. Then uh you just send the command. All right, or maybe you can put it in Discord, uh and you have like a JavaScript script that sends Archon command to the player. Or maybe you can create a code as well here internally that accepts Discord functions and then send the command, or like giving items, or yeah, repairing items or something like that. So it's based on your imagination. The next one will be hooking. Hooking function from existing function. Like we are injecting some codes or process in some. Let's say I'm repairing, and anyway, every function you can create a hook. Like let's say while it's repairing, you will spawn something else, right? You can do that. So that's how hooks work. So let's say while I'm repairing this, or while I'm attacking, it's automatically repair. So if you want like that, so you need to find the attack function for the player and then hook like we did here. Um, here, where is it? Here, like we did here, we are creating a hook when the begin play is being called, so it's automatically right. But for us, you need to find the function that's attack and create this kind of this declare hook and the callback itself. Let's say for example right here, you are before attack going back to the attack. When the attack called, process one here or function here, and then before it gets back to the original. But you don't it doesn't really need to be like first thing and first the second one. It depends on you. Sometimes you can put it back, you don't return it, right? As long as there's no return, you can use it underneath the function, or you can call back. But some of the function has return. Like for example here, we are returning the boolean, right? If its item is skin. So when we um, when we hook this one, but it doesn't make sense that you're hooking its item skin. So the moment the function of it is like when every time you open the inventory, I think it's calling the item skin. It's checking if the item is skin, and then that's the only time that your hook is being called. So yeah, I think that will be it. That's the same thing. Let's see if I have something else for you here that we can use for example, right? Or like yeah, the best example here is the command. So there are three. There are hook, there are um, commands, and timers. For timers, the timers is like running every time. Like it depends on you. So let's say every 20 seconds it will sends you box or something. It will give you item. You can do that as well. Like in every for the timer. So maybe I will make a example right now for the timer. Okay. So for here, we need to make let's save this first. Did some modification here? No, right? Okay, so going back to your here rich text um timers dot h. Maybe we can just make a hooks as well. Hooks dot h. So where you put all your hooks for easy. Okay. So right now, header files, add existing, then click your hooks, click your timers, like that, and then from here, here, down of the commands, include hooks, right? That h, then include, what should we include timers that h? Okay, let's start um from timers because this is the one that we are working. What? Why there's some numbers like that? What? Why there's a file? How about the hooks? What? Okay, so timers. What are we going to do with timers? Maybe first we set the timer, right? Void set timers. Bool and timer equals true. Same as command. If add timer is true, we're gonna add it. If else, it's an API, get commands, add on timer. No, not that one. Add on timer callback, right? So you name it. Make sure it doesn't conflict with either timers. So from here, plug in that, no, now that template, timer, timer tick, and your callback, of course, timer callback, right? Or else, AsaAPI get commands that remove on timer callback, then the name. You can just copy paste this one so you don't make typos. All right. And then after that, of course, we're gonna do the timer callback himself. Okay. For void timer callback, then from here, I really like to do here is to make a timer, global timer, which is I'm putting into the H file here. So let's say uh, the counter, maybe counter, int inline in counter equals to 0, right? Then first this is the addition, adding the timer, right? Plug in template counter plus. Why did I earlier I did like plus equals rather than plus plus? You can use it. I thought I'm doing Python. Anyways, that worked, right? So whenever the timer is going up every time, every seconds. So right here, um, of course, we need to make something like maybe because the timer is like timer equals 20 seconds. This is just an example. It's up to you if you let's copy paste something like the logs maybe because right now I believe that 20 seconds from the timer's ticking, um, server is up, right? And then another one, info every, let's say, every 50 seconds, we will have a broadcasting. Maybe find a broadcast command, uh, broadcast. Then if you are not sure where to find it, just go to current project and find everything you can find here, down here. So our broadcast that broadcast void broadcast message for the actor game mode broadcast local. I don't think that you can use this. Who's actor sender? Who's sending the call? Not in game modes, not in anomes. So you can just not in UE of course. Hmm. Maybe you should use the actor one. So here, broadcast, right? But no, because this is the one that I'm saying earlier. So earlier is like um, some of the commands that requires cheat managers is only on admin. So you need to bypass some things to use it with one go with the other players. But definitely this one is not a best practice because if it's failed, they are admin, then they can do everything, right? So don't use this only for. So we maybe we find another broadcast. Um, I think notification is fine. I think the let's find the send message, send notif. I think there's API, yeah. API has it. Hmm. You say API utils and then send notif. Send notif to all players maybe. Because this one is just the yeah, I want that one that with or maybe this is the one send server message to all. Send notification to all. Oh yeah, this is the one. Send notification to all. Okay, so going back there after 50 seconds of being counter. Hopefully we are joined already. So AsaAPI that get API utils that send notif to all and just follow the NF linear color. What color do you want? It's blue. Then display scale 1.3f. Display time should be 15 seconds. Null pointer, we don't have icon. And then the message itself. Hooray! Welcome to the server. Enjoy, right? So it will broadcast um every 50 seconds. So the server is up, right? Let's try to hmm. Oh, wait. Cancel. All right. I didn't call this. It won't work because it is not being called. We need to call it right here. Um, set timers. Set timers. See? Then the unload set timers false. Right? So yeah, we call it now. Let's wait for the one. Unresolved F linear color blue, white. Maybe we can just use the other one. I think I have notif here earlier. F colorless. Send notification green. F colorless. Yeah, because it says there that I need to use the F linear color. Oopsie. F colorless. We have a blue there. Yeah, blue. Yeah, it reload fine. So what we're gonna do here, we just wait for the 50 seconds. The 20 seconds will not work. Or maybe it will. Let's find out. Let's wait for the notif. Server joinable. It means it's 20 seconds already, right? Service up. Then we'll just wait for the notification for 50 seconds. You have notification. I hope it is the broadcasting. Like when you join the server. Oh no, it's not. That's just a simple notification. Because right here, when you type the broadcast, um, cheat broadcast test like this. This is the one that I want. So it's like an advertisement thing. But um, I think we can do that. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Send notification to all with sound. I don't remember. That could work. I think this one you can use this one broadcast because this is from game mode. Yeah, this one is from game mode. I think you don't need something here. But I wonder what is the F name means. In that case, you can wait. You can find it in the dev kit. If you don't know what is this, like the type, you can find it in the dev kit. Hmm. Because our broadcast and the other broadcast says like it's just a message. It is really easy. But we could try. We could try. Um, um, a actor. If we have like access to the actor, no, we don't have access. Because you cheat manager is supposed to be you. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. I have something in mind. I haven't tried this anyway. That's why I'm kind of. So maybe we put it on 20 seconds so it may. Um, you cheat manager, then broadcast. There's no broadcast. You cheat manager. Wait, you cheat manager. You shoot or cheat. Okay. See, you shoot or cheat manager. Broadcast. Yes, and then what is what is the inside the bottoms for it? String and the message, right? Okay, so we're gonna pass something here like welcome to the server. I don't think it's gonna work because you need to convert this one your string to F string, right? Like that. I don't know. Non-static member must reference. Yeah, you can do because this is not static. And how can you get the UCheat manager. How can you reference it? Maybe let's find a way to get the UCheat manager because it's a cheat manager. Hmm. So it's supposed to have like someone is triggering the command. So yes, here you go, shooter, player, controller, cheat manager, right? It's they're all connected. But if you want to, I think there is an API. Maybe I just missed something. Send notification to all. Wow, there's none. Or send server message. Because I know server message is different. You see the green thing here when we reload the config, like on the on this side on the chat, the big green thing, that's the server message, I believe. So anyway, we don't have the broadcast. Maybe I'll find something else in my codes that using the broadcasting. hmm Get game mode. Yeah, this is the game mode. Get sure game mode. Maybe we can find something else. Let's try this. Um, no, you can't do that because it's reference right here. Get group get cheat manager field. Oh, here you can like get cheat manager by PC. Mm, yeah, you need to trigger something, right? After get after F coords US. Yeah, there's nothing here. Yeah, if you manage to get the F name thing for the get shooter game mode, for example, let's try that anyway. So ASAAPI get API utils and get cheat get cheat manager that broadcast. Oh yeah, we have it. So let's try. Oopsie. What? Wait, I have a constant. Okay, so this is how you need to constant f string and then this is how you do it. Message. What? Okay, so here you go. Let's try it. I hope it won't crash. Yo! It worked, yo! Welcome to the server. So you can do that. You can do that. See? There's always a way. Don't lose hope. Okay, so maybe I'll finish the other one. So we made that to work. Sample broadcast. Sample broadcast every 20 seconds. Okay, so this is the notification. Sample notif every 50 seconds. Okay. Alright, so we're done with the timer, and the last one will be the hook. So what hook should we do? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Okay, so here, maybe I'll make a simple hook for us. When we, how do you call this? When we respond, so, because later on we have like, I'm creating like auto item, what do you call this? Auto item retrieval. So this one I'm just gonna share it with you how I did it. But I think we're just gonna print something. Handle respond implementation, right? There's a other way like new player and when player dies. Maybe we can just do when player dies. Yeah, that's much easier. A shooter character die, then it is a bool. A shooter character float F damage event, which is the damage that the player receives. A controller, so the one that is uh controlling the character. Okay, so declaration done. A shooter character die bool character. Okay, so bool hook hook a shooter character die a shooter character the pointer shooter character shooter character float dealing damage F damage event is damage event. We don't mess up with that. A controller who kill her, the killer, right? The actor, if the actor has actor, which is gone, because any other thing is not the actor should be something like anything in the world is an actor. Okay, so from there, what we're gonna do is since that one is returning something, we need to return a shooter character by the original function for that one. So we're sending the character. If you want to modify it, like if the damage and stuff, you can do it here. Damage event, the killer, damage causer, right? So you can modify this one like a shooter or like killing damage equals to 100 times 5, something like that. You can do that here, but we're not gonna mess with that. So right now, when the player dies, we're just gonna log it, or maybe send it to Discord, right? So player, this guy dies. Simple one, right? So to get the player name, shooter character, let's see if we have like if we have shooter character player name, they just name field or character name, no, character movement field, no. Is you need to cast this, I think, into something or like player name field. So we have player name field here, so we can use it, right? What is that thing? Is it f string? Yeah, f string. F string player name equals the shooter blah blah player name. Player name. I get a typo here. Okay, so player name isn't that? Yeah. So here we need to clear that str to string because it will crash your thing because f string is not a c string or like the std string format because your log is a std format, so you need to convert it um to a c string. Okay, so we have die. So what you're gonna do with this is setting the hook. Void set hooks. Bool add hooks. It's true, same as the other one, right? Same on the if add hook, which means you know the answer that we're gonna add the hooks, right? And here we're gonna AsaAPI get hooks, set hook, then close it so you don't forget. Then a shooter shooter character dot die, not underscore. Okay, and then the parameters that requires float, not float, damage event, and a you can see here. Just copy paste a shooter controller that die, and then go to your API calls and find it from there. Find all, and we only have one. So here we get here. Then you can just copy paste all of this one and then send it there. Where are we? Right here. Just to make sure that you are the same with the offset, or else this is the offsetting that I'm saying that it will crash your server or it won't load. Hook underscore a shooter character die underscore die, the hook callback that we made, and then the original a shooter character die, then original. Okay, then of course we need to disable the hook. AsaAPI get hooks. I got a typo here. Get hooks but disable hook, caps lock, then close it so you don't forget it. A shooter character that die. That's the same thing. You can just copy paste this one. Um, like this, and then comma and the callback. Copy paste it again to save you time. Okay, so we disable the hook, and you know how I did it. I just copy from the. I just when you read the API, you will see a bunch of it. And I wonder why it's not making a color. So hopefully it works. And then lastly, we need to call it here. Right about here. So setting the timers, just making sure that we are gonna call it. Set hooks, good, and then disable the hook right here. Okay. So we'll try to. Hopefully it doesn't crash our server, but if it does, that sucks. So let's wait again. I think it crashed. I think. Mm. It didn't crash. So right here, of course, to try our hook, we need to die. Of course, we need to transfer all my things. I don't want to die with that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention that we can make commands that killing ourselves, right? So we just remove the admin and let's die. I hope there's a copper here. Is there a copper here? Oh, this is my son. Anyway, um, why I'm feeling like loggy? My mouse is not following the right. How do I die? Or maybe we'll just need to fly farther from turrets because I put the turrets here because Scorcher Dinos is bugging me up like so bad. Oh yeah, here there's a lot of guys here. Guys. Oh, I think I'm gonna die because I just flew away. Oh man, there's another one. Hey guys, kill me. I needed to die. So I died, right? So player, opponent died. So yeah, and then when you respawn, you can hook that respawn as well, like uh, the one that we are planning to do. But this is much is simpler code, right? So that will be it. I think the next one will be the database. Okay, connection of the database. All right. So, oh yeah, yeah.